things I love most about fantasy is the world building. Give me a story that starts with a beautiful map. I'm the one of the happiest person in this world. So today we are diving deep into the map of the Empyrean series. The provinces, the kingdoms, the hidden histories, and all the places where Violet Sorrengail, Seyden Riorson, and other riders risk their lives. The entire story takes place on one continent, bordered by the Emerald Sea in the north and the Arctile Ocean in the south. And on this continent, we have three key regions: the Kingdom of Navarre, the rival Kingdom of Parmil, and the dangerous wasteland known as the Barrens out to the east. Most of the action happens in Navarre, but each place we are about to explore has shaped this world in some pretty powerful ways. Let's start with Navarre. This is Violet's homeland, the kingdom of dragon riders, war colleges, and very high stake politics. Navarre is divided into six provinces, and each one has its own vibe. Luceras is in the far northwest, thick green, calm, and rich with farmland. We don't hear much about in the story, but it's known to be quieter than the rest. Now, Collinder is the home of royal family. Yes, the crown sits here. Collinder city is the capital and it's full of wealth, power, and probably a lot of court gossips. Its where decisions are made and secrets are buried. Then we have Tyrantr, the largest and possibly most important province. It borders the enemy kingdom Paramil and is protected by the cliffs of Drailar, steep cliffs that griffins can fly over. The coastal city of Ertia used to be the capital, but it was burned to the ground during a rebellion. If you remember, this is the province tied to Saidan's backstory. His father led the Tyrish rebellion. Next up is Moraine, and this is where most of the story takes place. It's home to the Basquiat War College, the brutal training ground for dragon riders, and also the Vale, where the dragon actually live. This province is along the Lacobus River. Deconshire and Elsam are more mysterious. Deconshire give access to the coast, while Elsam is barely mentioned. But that probably means something, right? In fantasy, no place is ever named without a reason. Now, here is the twist. All six of these provinces used to be separate kingdoms. Hundreds of years ago, they were brought together after something called the Great War, a brutal conflict that ended when the first human bonded with dragons. These were the legendary First Six. Their victory unified Navarre into one kingdom. But like with most unifications, a lots of history, culture, and language got lost along the way. Then there is Poromail, Nava's long-standing rival. The two have been at war for 400 years, and even though the story doesn't dive too deep into Poromail, we do get some glimpses. Poromail is made up of three provinces: Signizen, Breivik, and Crovala. Unlike Navarre, Poromish people are more loyal to their province than their kingdom. So they might say, I'm from Signizen instead of I'm Poromish. Is the northernmost province, cold, battle scared, and important. Our characters fight here. It's wild, icy, and full of tension. Right in the middle, Breivik holds the Eastern Mountain Range with the tallest peaks on the continent. We don't know a lot about it yet, except that it's where the Cliffs Basin Flight Academy is, the Parmish version of Basquiat. At the southern border with the Navarre lies Crovola, where trade used to happen peacefully. There is a little town here called Averbane, the last place where Navarrian and Parmish goods were exchanged under the trade agreement of Resin. Paramil thrives on farming and textiles. The lands are mostly grasslands and marshes, and they use special gems that enhance minor magics. And finally, we have the Barrens, the airy desert wasteland on the far east side of the map. Most people think it's empty, but that's far from the truth. Long ago, it was home to a different kind of magic: dark, corrupted, and raw. The Venin, creatures who pull magic straight from the earth instead of through dragons or griffins, used to live here, and they almost destroyed the world. In the Battle of Janfur, dragons and griffins came together to destroy the Venin. That's when the parents were drained of magic and abandoned. Or so everyone thought. But now they are back. The Venin survived, And from the barons, they are launching attack with horrifying creatures that make dragons look tame. There is a lot of political tension buried beneath all this. The trade agreement of resin allow grain, meat, and cloth to move across borders 4 times a year, all handled at Adapen. Then there is a Treaty of Arif, which let Navarre's dragons and Paramil's griffins share part of Azeban Mountains. But every treaty, every agreement is now cracking. So, yes, fourth wing may focus on dragons, romance, and survival. But the world behind it? It's layered, it's fragile, and it's full of history. The provinces aren't just names on a map. They are echoes of rebellion, legacy, and magic, both noble and dangerous. If you enjoy this breakdown, don't forget to like and share, and let me know in the comments which province would you choose to live in. Until next time, take care and keep flying.